Hello there, folks. Little Shulk here. Welcome to the live tournament, the second live tournament. Here we have round 3, and this map here is something alright. As you can see, the airports do not exist. They cease to exist. What's an airport? Who knows what's an airport? Ooh, this is interesting. So here we have a site that you don't see very often, especially in standard, especially in T4. Well, actually, this is actually T3 high F, but yeah, but for non-fog Sonia. Non-fog Sonia. Let's see what Jokas can do with this non-fog Sonia. Let's see the cat face here. Pretty standard so far. Nothing that's really deviating. It's pretty standard. I wonder what kind of strategy that Jokas could have with non-fog Sonia. Non-fog Sonia. There's a lot to talk about. You probably more C2P shenanigans here. Oh, and CHW has chosen Lash. Lash. So yeah, let's talk about the map quite eventually. This map's pretty weird, as you can see. Very unusual to see a map while an airport. There's 3 bases and no airport in sight. See, what I expect to happen in this map, there's going to be a big fight in the center, or there's going to be some kind of some shenanigans around the top side and bottom side here. We gotta watch out for that, actually. Oh, here's something interesting, actually. Looks like Jokas has decided to capture 1106 instead of 1104. Interesting. Very fascinating indeed to see such a thing. Will we build a tank and send it down there on that base or not? Nope. Decides to build infantry. Not the cat face I was expecting, actually. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Where does Jokas move? Okay. See, what I want to see most, actually, is where Jokas moves the infantry at 1106, I believe. Oh, okay. He decided to move over there. Oh, I see. Ooh, I do wonder where infantry will go actually after that city. I do wonder. The possibilities are endless. Hmm. Ooh, here you have a critical decision. Oh, okay. So I moved right there. Wait, is there a bug? New values display here. I need fresh. I need to. Oh no, not a bug. I forgot. Sonia's. I forgot that Sonia's. Yeah, doesn't display her unit value. It doesn't display her. Well, we've had quite the treat today, though. What's he going to build, actually? Interesting that Jokas decided to move to that city, actually. The city on 0908. Is there this capture here, actually? Because I don't think that the HW can contest that capture. So I'm surprised he decided to move a bit more backwards and forwards. So, ooh, more infantry. What's he planning to build actually? What is Jokas planning to build with all that money? Omega, perhaps? I'm not sure. Omega. Well, we will see if what Jokas do with all these funds. He's gonna have like 20, no. Yeah, 28,000 funds. That's a lot of funds to work around with. And we will see a tank, a preemptive tank here actually, because I think Jokas suspects HW doing some silly stuff, some silly shenanigans, like building a tank on a 1801, and decide to interrupt him like that actually. I'll try to edit quickly. Let's see what HW has done. Capture 2 cities, capture the 3rd city. Oh, he does go here actually, as I suspect actually. No reason not to go there actually. Showing I can't interrupt Lash, so it's not worth it showing interrupt Lash anyway, so. Ooh, look at this. Decides to move the tank right there. How fascinating. I thought Jokas would move the tank up towards this top side here. Decides to move it towards the center. Or maybe he plans to harass his infantry? No, I don't think that's the real plan actually. What is he planning this tank? Interrupt the capture here. If HW try to capture 10, 11, 10, 14, Maybe to use the tank to attack there. What's the plan? Well, we'll see what happens to that tank, actually. We'll see. Anyways, we got a build here. Which Jokas gonna build? Okay. Another tank. Wait, so I just passive in place something? Because I can't. Because my thing isn't moving. Whatever. Alright then. HW's gonna move, so I'm just gonna set stuff. Okay then, let's see what HW has built. Oh, built 2 Arties. That's an interesting kind of build there, actually. 2 Arties. Oh, there's one thing you need to mention actually about Lash in this map. Since there's no air units, this map's actually very good for Lash. There's no air units. Because, you know, Lash air units don't get the train boosts. So what is? Where would HW use these artillery actually? Does he intend to move both artillery right to over here actually, or towards the center? Or we move one over here actually. I don't think no purpose though of moving one over here actually. I think he definitely fully intends to try to move them towards here. Possibly towards the lab. There's one thing about this map actually. You gotta pay attention to the sides actually. Because there's lots of stuff happening towards the sides. Who knows? Someone who knows. One of them might try to attack the sides. I mean, the top and bottom of the map, not the sides necessarily, but like, yeah, these little 4 corners right here. Like this is hard to map actually. This. This is an interesting situation we have here. Jokas cannot. HW could try to interrupt that if he wants to. But thing is, if he tries to interrupt that, he's gonna get attacked by 2 tanks. And there's no telling how trades go with Sonya, so. Because the Sonya has the negative luck stat, so I can mess up trades a lot. So Okay. Decides to move his tank into a position where no matter what, if because I believe this tank can move over here. Oh no, it cannot. I wonder. Wait, will HW take that attack actually? Is it worth it? Because I think I don't know. Well, he's kind of outnumbered though. If he takes that attack though. Because on the theory, you could use his tank to attack the guy on the 0613. Because from the plains at 0612. Because this tank cannot attack. He cannot get attacked by 2 tanks if he takes his attack. But he'll get attacked by the 1 tank though there. So, I don't think Lash. I don't think Lash will win that though on Sonya first strikes Lash even on planes. So we're gonna do a damage calc for this actually. Yeah, it's kind of no point. So taking a check actually. Well, this is high funds though. Like this thing though, it's high funds. It could be worth it. It could be an option considering to take that 1 attack. You know you're kind of lose the tank for it. So we'll see actually if HW wants to take that attack. But I see attack there actually. It's kind of you lose a tank though for it. So yes, we'll see if W does that to be worthy or not. But will HW take this attack? Very, very intrigued. Very, very intrigued by this. Well, we see it. He actually does. Oh, that's interesting. I thought he attacked from planes actually. I didn't see that force attack. Very clever. Why the force attack is so important? Because he is Lash. Because Lash is passive. Very trained star. So he attacked with 2 more attack against Sonya's infantry on the city. That's a lot more damage. Not to mention on defense. Yeah, not to mention on defense. If Sonya attacks this guy on the forest, Lash might just win out that attack actually. We can calc this right now actually. Ooh, yeah. I think that's a very good trade for Lash actually. That tank attack was very good. I thought he could attack with planes actually. I didn't notice the force attack there. Very clever indeed. Very exciting to see. How will Jokas? Let's see how will Jokas respond to this vicious attack. It's a side attack on the city. Very spectacle. Gets 5 damage out of it. Pretty nice, not to say. Though I think HW definitely wins out on this attack though, because he prevents the city capture for a lot of turns. Because Jokas does not have an infantry immediately ready to capture that city there. So that city is kind of contested for now. It's a bit contested though. It will be contested forever for sure. Because there's 2 bases there, so but it's a very, very strong counterattack. I mean, it was a very strong attack from HW. Very spectacle. In fact, that's infantry getting injured now too. Actually, that's got a sting. Actually, as you probably lost a lot of health. it's not gonna be capping states anytime soon. It's probably gonna go to that infantry, that injured right there, actually, the infantry on 0612. It's probably just gonna go to that city on 0710 for healing. Or does he need the tank to be there instead, actually? Oh, and we will see that rocket though. Better pay attention to his rocket. This rocket has places to go. So I'm gonna let you in on a little secret about this map actually real quick. See that rocket there? See its range? See, because he's Lash, due to the training bonuses, if he can get to the city on 0712, on 0702, he gets the star bonus, and he can shoot this space from here on 0706. Pretty cool, huh? It's very, very cool to think. It will take a while though for that rocket to get there. And plus Jokas might see it coming, might try to interrupt that actually, so who knows if AWBW will get away with that. Well, we also have the APC build. The APC build is actually very interesting in this map actually. Not the kind of APC build I expected though, because I think like, I don't know, when I build APC here, I usually just build it on 1801 and build infantry there for next turn. But yeah, we see APC build like this though. That's cool. Oh, we have Sonya rockets. I wonder how good Sonya can do in this against Lash. I think it's very tough matchup for Sonya because not sure actually, because Sonya does get counterattacked from indirects. I think this map has a lot of indirect action going on. Now of course there is the kind of later part of the game, the mid game I believe, where we see a bunch of we might, like, I think around like day 10, 11 might see megas now actually. We might see megas, so actually I think we will see megas for sure actually. This map tends to have a lot of heavy vehicles, so because of that center base. Oh. Looks like Jokas might possibly try to get some properties on the right. Like, oh, if Jokas gets a cat's like right here, actually, that'd be pretty cool, pretty sick. So let's see what HW will do now. So is he taking this tank attack? Let's see, is he done now? Jokas. Now HW can't use the force attack anymore, because I think if he does, he just loses out because he can get bombarded by 2 tanks. So his tank's probably gonna back out. Probably gonna go to that city right there. Actually, the 5 HP tank's gonna go to the city at 10-12. So, though he does do that though, it's possible Jokas might pursue it. Might pursue it though. Actually, I don't think he can pursue it because Rocket can't get in range to cover that tank. So, ooh, look at this. This is a very aggressive RE push. Very aggressive RE push. Size to move tanks towards the right actually. Oh, size to move his tanks. And do I see a mid? Or maybe a Neo. or mid. Ooh, look at this build right here. How fascinating indeed. Intriguing. It's mesmerizing. We see a mech. So he wants to. So HW wants to build APC and mech. I thought actually. Oh, and yes, we do see a mid, as I suspected. I do see a heavy vehicle. So if Jokas tries to pursue the tank at the 5 HP tank at that city, he's just gonna lose at our tank. So it's not worth it for him to take that attack. Oh yes. Oh, I do see some aggressiveness here. Look at this aggressiveness. The best part is that the HW has no way of impeding this capture. So Jokas might definitely get the capture at 14-16, unless HW builds a rocket. I think he has to build a rocket. He can't build artillery. Artillery will be one turn too late to start that capture. The only problem is if he builds a rocket base and fires with it, well, he's not gonna be able to build anything. So this is a very good move by Jokas. This is a very good move. He saw the solid blind spot, and he decided to take advantage of it. Take advantage of it by capping that city. Very nice. Since it's Sonya, there's no way telling who has the greater unit value. But for right now, I think I like HW's position. Like he's got like two artillery over there, ready to pressure the left side. A rocket that's trying to get to Sonya's city at 0702. All sorts of things, But we'll see with how will Jokas respond. How will Jokas respond to this position? Very strong position to the right. An important question. Where do we move this rocket? Because this rocket would probably be hard to protect actually. This rocket's good. A reason for that. Because we have this tank here actually. Look at this tank's movement. We can move towards that city. So Jokas can't move the rocket towards the city. If he moves the rocket towards the city, you have to try to defend its position, the tank. And that's not very ideal actually, because there's two tanks here. And he moves the rocket to the city, it'll get deadlocked. So he needs to prevent his rocket from finding a blind spot. He needs to shield it properly. Because if a tank attacks and he's not in the range of the rocket, he's just gonna lose so much. Okay. Decides to move it there. Very interesting way to move the rocket. I thought he moved the rocket to the city right here actually. The city on 0908. Because that way you could probably defend the tank here. And I don't know, put tank on the plains actually. I think I would prefer if he moved the tank to the city, because he can guard the tank. Was that infantry? Infantry injured? I don't know. Because I was thinking that Jokas could move tank to the city on 0908. Put the tank on the plains on 1007. And with the rockets, it should cover all these positions. Because Slash only has two tanks. There's no way for Lash to break through that wall. Well, actually, Lash could possibly. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, Lash will be able to break through that actually. She can't kill one of the tanks. Very, very unexpected move from Jokas here. I wonder what's gonna do with the rocket now. Right there, actually, in particular. Maybe he's trying to guard his infantry. Maybe he's trying to guard his infantry here from taking an infantry attack so he can rocket. I'm not sure what the purpose of the rocket move is. But I guess it's something you have to wait and see. Also, the question is, where would Jokas move his tank now? Or maybe he moved that like that actually, because there's a immune tank there. Immune tank could just go up and try to snipe the rocket. It's hard to tell. I wonder what Jokas wants to build. What's the best build for the situation? Yeah, you can't build Mega. Wait. I think I might know why Jokas has tanked his rocket there, actually. Something tells me that among these infantry, there's one that is injured. By the chance if HW finds the injured ones, like if HW finds the injured infantry, gets a lucky shot, then he can punch HW for and try to interrupt the Zaycat twice. Or maybe this is a very advanced bait. Maybe Jokas wants to think that the infantry on 0712 is the injured infantry. So he probably wants HW to like try to take that attack, and in turn he fails it, and he gets infantry and an injured tank. Is that the reason? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's gonna do with that infantry. I know what Jokas wants to build. Or maybe trying to move a tank, but taking a long time. Oh, double tank. I see them. Very interesting. Okay. We see tank and infantry. I mean artillery. Timer pressures on Jokas though. Timer pressures. 19 minutes to 37. It's pretty rough. Pretty. Okay, we have something very interesting here. Look at this. Look at this pressure. decides to attack a double tank. I figured that would have killed Sonia's take on Celia here, because it really wasn't well protected. Because this rocket position is not very good. Because I think it would have been a lot stronger if it was on City. But this is devastating for Jokas. He only has two tanks. Yeah, he only has 2 tanks in range and infantry. That's rough. And not to mention, his rockets can't even fire on one of those targets. Like one that can't fire the infantry. Like it's out of range. Exactly too. That is very devastating. Oh shoot. does Jokas respond to his offensive assault from HW? Let's see. Okay then, that's how he does it. So he sacks the infantry to interrupt the capture and builds a mega tank. With this mega tank, HW might give up the capture for sure. Actually, no, I don't think he'll give up the capture because he's gonna prepare a counter response to this mega. And Jokas, maybe Jokas just wants his own counter push against HW. That's why he decided to move the rocket there. I see the real reason now. Look at this wall here. Rocket covers this. Rocket covers that. However, HW quite attack on the planes right here actually. Only attack with the rocket. What? What is this? What is this? Wait. Let me look at this real quick. What is this? Ooh. How fascinating. This is quite the move we have here from HW. See, I was thinking that he can just use the rocket to put it on the city, but instead he wants to jump up on the pressure. This pressure is immense for Jokas, because if he spams Mega, he's gonna take 2 hits from both Artie and Rocket. And yes, as I figured, HW will try to take both captures.
Ready, see snow con. Ready? Nằm snow rồi con. Nằm bay đâu. Tí tí. Thế điện nó con.
Decide to build a Neo.
Ready to nè.
Ooh. So HW realizes that Jokas is probably going to try to siege his lab for a counter response to his sieging of the lab. Now here's the thing though. I'm not sure how much health this Mega has. If it's taking attack from the artillery not, it might have. I'm not sure it has taken attack from the artillery not, because he can always kill the. Because if it has it, he could probably just kill the tank on the road. So. Ooh, what is this? Gets a kill on the tank on the thing on the city. Puts his tank on the city. Puts the main tank on the city. So that's why he won't take much damage from the rocket counterattack. But I think HW has an accurate response to that though, because he can always move his rocket towards 0702, and Jokas might realize that he is trying to do that with the rocket build, or maybe he has already realized it. His daily attack was looking so good, but it looks like Jokas turned the tables. Jokas has turned the tables with his Stonefog Sonia. Wait, can he kill the artillery there actually? No, I don't think he can actually. We haven't seen a single power yet either. Okay, so he did that. Okay, maybe Jokas does not actually want to siege the lab necessarily. In fact, I think he's trying to take the opportunity to try to get this city here from Lash, because he realizes that HW's units are backing into the lab, so he's going to take advantage of that by putting 1 tank there. And if HW does not want his bottom section right here, this bottom section right here, not to get sieged over, get taken over by Jokas. He's gonna need a response to that. So what shall he be response to this side pressure here? This game is getting real fascinating actually. 24 units, so much being done. And 2 megas. I'm surprised AWBW decided to build Neo actually. Maybe he wants mobility over defense. That's why he built the Neo. He wants it more. Okay. Time is ticking for Jokas though. But this was a very, very good move. Yeah, this is a very nice move. You know, it's going to take the bits of counterattacks though. But, you know, this pressure here actually. AWBW might not want to fire his rocket or artillery. He might just reposition them instead in response to this pressure. This immense tank pressure. Maybe that's why Jokas wants to build mega tanks in the early game. So he have more mobility for when he builds mega tanks. Okay, let's see. How will HW respond to this pressure that Jokas is putting right now? Wait, that one shot? That's interesting. I didn't know it can one shot. Wait. I'm gonna do a calc real quick. Is that actually legit? Wow. It can actually one shot full health. That's crazy. Okay then, that's pretty interesting. Anyways. quite the response. Quite, I have to say. I'm really kind of surprised he actually decided to stay in fire with the tank. In the rocket on 1102. I thought he'll try to move to the city. But I guess because he wants to capture first. Yeah, he wants to capture on both states first, and then he wants to move there. That's the purpose. And look at the pressure from top and bottom. Look at this pressure. AWBW has the more immediate pressure over Jokas though, because Jokas' forces have not reached his HWs yet. Not quite there. While HW has pressured 2 captures already, and is going to get 2 captured right now. Because I don't think Jokas is going to try to interrupt that capture there, because HW is going to capture no matter what. He might as well just take the 2 cities and try to get as much funds as possible before HW gets that. Before HW gets the cities from over here actually. So that's the thing that happens a lot on this map, especially that there's a big fight in the center with top and bottom being there to assist, and there's also the fact that we get stuff like this happening in these corners here. The bottom right and bottom left corners often get taken over by the opposing side. Though HW's pressure on the top left side is a lot stronger, because he's got this rocket here, and that rocket is going to do quite a bit of damage. The Jokas response is not very bad so far. He won't be able to get the rocket on the planes on 1102. I think it's because he's Sonya. Because Sonya's powers do not provide any really strong firepower to destroy that mech. Not to mention no movement either. I do want to see if he wants. I do want to see if he tries once. I want to see if he use 2 tanks to destroy the artillery on that roads there. The artillery on 1205. I think he might as well do it though, because it's a lot better to take like a rocket and mech, rather than a mech, rocket, and artillery at once. Unless he can't kill that artillery, because his tank's actually injured. But I'm not sure they are. So, oh, there's a Neo. Looks like I see Neos now. They want Jokas wants the mobility over the defensive prowess of the Mega. I think I know why he's building the Neo, because the Neo in Haya is really good at destroying walls like this over the Mega. Even though the Mega has sheer firepower, it takes a little while, and 4 movement is quite slow, so he needs a 6 movement. So he might need a 6. Or maybe he built Neo because he's planning to build something very juicy at the bottom right. Probably like, I don't know, a rocket, some RTs, maybe a mid, or tanks, or maybe more infantry, because infantry count's pretty low right now. His infantry count's kind of low. Also, I need to talk about these mechs here. Look at the use of these APC with the mechs. It's very intriguing. Actually, I'm surprised that Jokas has not built an APC at all in this game. I think APC like probably one of the best teams you can build in the those 2 bases there actually. I am intrigued though. I am very fascinated though with the HW building the APC, but he built mechs alongside with it. Not what I thought actually. Because usually I think if you build APC here, you probably just like leapfrog infantry instead of mechs. But it's a very interesting build nonetheless. Because with this mech and APC, he can use the APC to move around these mechs constantly. In fact, this mech not only exerts pressure against that base here, that city here, but he also has this mech that can just go on the city and get a really good counterattack. Furthering emphasizing just the sheer wall he has over Jokas right now. Not to mention he's got another rocket there. Another rocket to reinforce that wall even more. Oh, and Jokas would not be attacking, will not be taking the attack on the artillery with his tanks. So I don't, maybe his tanks are injured, he actually can't kill it. That's what I'm thinking actually. Or he's taking a more defensive position, ready for his CDP. Sonya's CDP is kind of weird. It's a CDP that if a direct attack unit starts to initiate on Sonya, she gets first strike. But it doesn't work against indirects though. So I don't think it'd be very useful against Slash this point, in this moment, because I think because there's gotta be a lot more indirects than directs, especially on the lab side. And I honestly don't think Sonya's. I'm not sure why Jokas chose Sonya though. That's what I've been thinking a lot actually. Like, why Sonya? Her CDP doesn't really have that much of a use this map. That's because the indirect spam. Because if this map had more, this map was more focused on tanks and directs. Overall, I think Sonya could have a use, but it's kind of hard to fight against Lash, especially with these rockets. you don't get the CP effect. You don't get the first counter strike against that. What is this? Decides to attack a mech instead of artillery? What's the meaning of this? I see what the purpose of this attack is now. It's a very interesting purpose actually. Let me explain this in full detail for a bit. So why mech instead of the artillery? I think that's because Lash, because we all know that Lash gets boosts from terrain, and the city is 3-star. So he wants to save the tank from being one shot by the 10 health mech. He would rather have the mega get attacked by the artillery over losing a tank. That's the real reason, I think. In fact, it's actually not really a bad idea to attack that actually, over attacking the artillery. Because if you attack the artillery, it's only got one target. And that one target's just the mega, which already kind of tanks the artillery. So it's a very nice attack. However, as a response to attack, HW will just try to capture base again. It seemed like not a bad attack a while ago actually, but actually I didn't realize that the HW had a tank there that could attack from the roads. Ooh, devastating. Ooh, but we have powers though. So let's see what the powers will do to change the situation that Jokas is in. because Jokas is in an incredibly dire situation against HW right now. Because his power isn't that good. Sonia CDP is not that good. The last CDP was just run over Jokas immediately. I don't think like HW is gonna use CDP. I mean COP. So I expect that HW is just gonna wait for Jokas to use his CDP, and then he's just gonna use COP in response to that to immediately crush his hopes and dreams. But we cannot count out Jokas yet though. Because even though this looks pretty bad right now, it's pretty bad for Jokas especially. But there's still things he can do, especially with his CDP. In fact, I wonder if Jokas will try to storm the lab from here. Actually, I don't think he can storm the lab, but we'll see. And yes, I did expect that to happen. To expect have his infantry attack that guy there. Yeah, Shibi has really good advantage now. He doesn't want Jokas to get that capture there.
Yes, everybody has it. Even you don't work, but you have to apply because you don't have they don't have your information. When you work, right, you might not work, that's why I send you. But people don't get it because they don't have the information. So you have to go to the doctor to tell you. So just show me now, so you have to walk, just go do it with your sister and then your brother. Those they can have it, they people have to work.
Okay.
Because it's not I mean you should get $500, it's not like under 17, so so that's why they don't give your mom and me a lot extra, like it's only help 2,400 because of 2 people.
Will Jokas uses CDP? That's the real question. In fact, I don't think there's a good place to CDP actually. I'm unsure that Jokas can do this point, so I'm unsure. So let's see what Jokas has done at this point. Let's see. Okay. I think HW can still try that counter though. Actually, probably not. Oh, we will see the counter break. So we have Sonia C to P now. So if HW tries to take some big attacks like Mega versus Mega, Jokas can ask Sonia. He can get first strike, and then angler for him. However, because most of HW's attacks are probably going to come from rockets, I don't think it's going to be that useful. Okay. Ooh, so is he going to put that Mega on the city there? Put the Mega on 1104? Or do you just want to injure the infantry? Okay, no, he's gonna kill it. So he's gonna put the Mega there. Yep, indeed. Doesn't get the kill. Okay, but here's the scary part though for Jokas. Lash C to P. How will he handle Lash C to P? Actually, will we see Lash C to P? Because if HW just saves it. Or maybe HW will go for Lash COP and then another Lash COP instead of Lash C to P. The timer though for Jokas, it's getting to him for sure. Yeah. HW has all the time in the world to plan this move out. It's very important that HW does not get countered by the counter break. So we're gonna play some music, and we're gonna see what happens. Devastating. So here's his last super here. It looks like Jokas did not get that much value out of his COP as I thought. It's due to the fact that even on first strike, it's only got the first strike that is, it'll just lose to take on the base, especially because it's not COP. Does a lot of defense. In fact, I didn't notice this actually, but Jokas actually built 2 Neos. If they'd be looking downhill from here for Sonya just did not have the firepower to keep up with Lash. I'm not sure his entire lab is getting sieged. I'm surprised actually. Like HW didn't even move a rocket here, because this rocket has gotten so much value off of the planes alone. What a devastating counterattack. Okay, not really a counterattack actually. It's more like just offensive, something like that. Even though Jokas will get the city here, it doesn't really matter because he gets all of this. Well, probably should screenshot that. Oh well, I'll screenshot later. That was weird. What happened? Maybe it's because the music I've been playing. Music crashed the thing. I'm not sure what Jokas can even do now. Lash is just so strong. Even though I can't see the unit value on Sonya's side, I don't think I need to see the unit value to see how much value Lash has over Sonya. Lash has 3 megas opposed to Sonya's 2. And yeah, this mega is super injured. Like, it didn't kill that tank. Not to mention that the Lash gets another attack on that mega. Attack on that mega, the rocket planes. Dude, this rocket on planes has gotten so much in direct fire. There's a lot. It's only going to get worse from here though. Only get worse from here for Sonya though. You'll see what Sonya can do in response to all this pressure all over the map. Got top side pressure, bottom side pressure, center, all sorts of pressure coming from Lash. Oh, and that CP, man, makes him so tanky. The fact that Jokas can't even kill the infantry is huge. Because now HW, once he kills these two infantry, once he kills this guy, this infantry, and the tank here, he's just gonna recapture the cities again. What can Jokas do this point? I wonder. Just trying to think of things, because the timer especially is kind of down here actually. Right out of time. Not only right out of time, but you're playing from behind. It's pretty rough actually when you're in position like that. Yeah, he needs more infantry. He's playing so much infantry. The sad part is this capture does not even work. He can't capture this city because there's two megas near each other. Like this mega was in range. Mega was in range of that city right there. He actually could get the capture, but because there's two megas, HW could take the attack and work. Now granted, Jokas does have a mega in ready and an RD, so it will take a bit of damage if he takes this. If he kills his infantry here, but HW is just going to spam megas and it's gonna work. Because he's stacking megas. Yeah, here's how rough it is actually for Jokas not to be able to kill both of these infantry. Because they're eventually gonna get to a point where they get to 10 health once again, and they're just gonna recapture the stays down here. Well, not just power bar is not showing for some reason. Let me refresh that real quick. There we go. Like, I don't know, Jokas gains some charge, sure. But Lash is gained just as enough charge as well for another CDP. Like at this point, Lash can just sell for CDP and probably Sonya, because Sonya's CDP is not that useful. Don't usually you'll play non-fog Sonya is for the COP, or play Sonya in general actually, because her COP is pretty nice to use in very certain situations. But you're against Lash, and Lash has a lot of defense from her CO powers. And it's looking extreme downhill. These rockets have done a lot. Meanwhile, while Jokas' rockets have, I mean more like Jokas' one rocket has not done very much. Like it only fired like I think it only fired like what, once or twice. Actually, one second. No, it only fired once. Yeah, it's kind of huge. Oh no, it probably fired twice actually, because it probably got refueled by the city. So I do respect the hustle though. Jokas is still moving, despite how behind he is at this point. But I think he has something. He has this position though, this interesting position on the center side. So I want to see what he does in the center. Is he gonna try to go for the city catcher again, for the infantry? Or is he just gonna kill Mega? Could he just have a Mega and 2 Neos? And that's enough to kill 1 Mega. The only problem with that though, if he does take that attack, he's just going to lose the 2 Neos to the 2 Megas over there. There's really no good attack for Jokas against those 3 Megas. Yeah, okay, he will take the 2. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize something. There's a forest there. Oh, he can still move there, never mind. Okay, yeah, he will take the, he will kill the Mega. So the only problem is that he's still gonna lose that Neo. In that infantry, but I feel like he's got no choice but to take this. Yeah, there's no way of blocking the city from those 2 Megas once again. And since this Neo is now in a situation where it can get tagged by Mega, and Lash can build another Mega and another Mega, you know. Yeah, that's what's very tough about attacking the center of this map actually. It's because your opponent, if they have enough funds, every turn they can pump out Mega and Mega and another one and another one. And it's pretty obvious which steel has the superior Megas. It's Lash because her powers. Joker's a pretty bad spot now actually, because these Neos are not useful against Megas. I mean, sure, Neos do a bit damage to a Mega. A bit though, that's different though, not a lot. Because only really, if you think about it, only a Mega is really damaging to a Mega. Because Neos will take a lot on counterattack into full health Mega, so. I wonder if we will attack with Neo and Mega the center to try and use counter break. But I don't think that's really worth it though, to use counter break like that, so that work for defense. Does that defend the Artie? Oh yeah, he will go for counter break, yeah. Okay, yeah, he will go for COP as I thought actually. Because I was thinking of Jokas doing that to like lessen the impact of Lash's counterattack. The hardest part though is that he's putting himself in a situation where Lash could probably respond with COP. Ooh, was that a misclick? Jokas did not attack the infantry, the 4 health infantry. I think that could have been a misclick. If it was intentional though, that'd be very interesting for attack though. Because I think he wants the infantry to get wooed. Probably. Was that misclick? Actually, let me refresh. Actually, maybe the it didn't catch something. Okay, no, he actually really did not take the attack. That's interesting. Surprising, actually. Okay, Jokas to his point. He's got counter break, but he can't really advance on the top side because there's so much indirects, and counter break does nothing against indirects. So, on the bright side though, he is gonna kill infantry, that 4 health infantry on the mountain. So, but if only he had a way to kill the 3 health infantry on the mountains. On that city there, actually. Too bad he can't, actually, before it dies. Because if he actually can kill that 3 health infantry and get Jet C there, that would be very devastating. I mean, that would be pretty good for Jokas. So that means he can get the cities, get that C there, and heal his infantry. But it looks like he won't be able to. Ooh. Counter break doesn't matter when your tank gets a mega. The amount of first strike will save you. Not to mention these Neos are injured as well, so I think HW can probably take the attack. It'll still go through. Yeah, it's rough. Extremely rough. Indeed, actually. So he will interrupt the sea catcher again. However, this is an interesting position Jokas is in though. Because while he is going to be pumping up megas, it could be possible for Jokas to pressure so hard that he might get the lab. Or at least like cover the base. Ooh, what? What is that? Okay, so that's very unexpected. HW took the risk of, instead of attacking the infantry on the city, he went for the mega attack instead, risking the fact that Sonya had counter breakers. Because of the fact she had CLP active, and judging by the damage that Lash took from the mega, I think he got the very devastating first strike off. Or maybe HW took that attack on purpose, knowing that he'd get enough charge for CP. But the problem is, though, that last CDP does not help these megas at all. Because last CDP operates on terrain stars, and roads provide no terrain stars, which means he gets effectively no boosts at all. The only boost he gets is the plus 10 attack and defense from his CDP power activating. But he doesn't get any additional bonuses because it's 0, 0, 0. Oh, but he does get a bit huge boost on here though. I do wonder how much health this guy has though. He's running out of ammo too. There's that air again.
And so is Canada and Leon.
Right, I gotta just tell you real quick actually. Gotta refresh again. Sorry, missed a bit out, folks. Looks like what we missed was a 2 RD shot against this Mega. It still lives. Wow. What is this? $20 to $30 units. Well, there's one thing though I have to say though. Jokas did capture the city. So it's pretty nice. However, Jokas is gonna meet Leon's destiny. Also, not to mention these tanks here. Really devastating. Though I think Jokas can start those tanks pretty easily though. But I don't think he's gonna play for left anymore. Left has been taken over. He's trying to play from bottom right now. Okay, I see what Jokas is trying to do now. So Jokas realizes this place, dead. This place, dead. This place, absolutely dead. So he's trying to go for a really huge center push. He going for his push and he wants it to work. Because he knows that his center is dead. He's trying to get some pressure here actually. So much pressure here against the Mega spam. He does have 3 Megas though, to be fair. He does have these guys too. But he's also got to protect his center a bit as well actually. Because Trash could probably capture his lab as a response to this pressure here. Once again, the silver bar disappears. I do not know why this keeps happening. I'm gonna refresh. Ouch. Where's that piece that Neo? Oh, and yes, we do finally get to see this actually. That's why I was waiting for this actually. Rocket on the city here on 0702. Like me and HW has discussed this quite a lot actually. Because for HW2's match, we're actually having a very fun match where I was playing Jake against his Sammy for fun tests. Though this time though he's gotten 2 rockets, pressing his one base instead of just the one rocket. Wow. I don't think Jokas has a win condition for anymore actually. There's just too much megas. There's too much megas. There's 4 megas, and there's like a Neo and a mid take coming as well. This is very rough for very rough for Sonya. I mean, on the right side, it gets counter break actually. You'll get good use out of it actually, because most of the units, most of the injects are like not in the center, so you get some good counter breaks with the megas here. But I think it'll be a bit too late though, because his center is being sieged very hard, and the fact that he can't he's the base here is on an immense lockdown. The only thing that'll survive this, possibly, the only thing that'll probably survive this is a mega. Nothing else will survive. Neo would just die. Or at least get injured so hard that it doesn't matter. It can't attack that hard, so. Because I don't think he can afford to build mega there, actually, because Fat Lash gets free charge, probably? No, he didn't. No, can't build mega this turn. Or it's because the funds are glitchy. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know. If you built a mega there on the center base, we're gonna take a lot of damage. That's for sure. But I feel like you might have no choice but to build mega there, because you gotta protect the center. His center is being taken over. In fact, HW is ignoring his infantry. No, he's not ignoring his infantry. Never mind. I thought HW second was ignoring his infantry, letting his infantry capture the city because he knows that he's gonna take over his lab. Yeah, that's one thing about the center base I have to say though. There is a lot of megas, and since there's no airports, you can't build bombers to fight against the megas. So this is how it is. Gets the kill. Nice. In fact, these megas. Ooh, I think I know what Jokas' win condition can be at this point now, actually. So here's what I'm thinking. Jokas can try. I do mean emphasis on try to cover the base at 1412. It's a possibility actually. I've done that before. So it's a very interesting thing you can do. It's pretty hard to do though against Lash, especially when you're Sonya's. But I think if he covers the city here, HW will lose. So that's what I think that Jokas is trying to do. Cover the base, because that's only one lone base after all. Sure, it's probably a mega every turn, but eventually you can overwhelm it to the point that you can take it over with a mega. Like, just put a mega on the base. That's good enough. lives. But you can use Neo to kill it. Hey, I see a juicy, something juicy right now actually. So you can use the Neo to kill the 1 health Neo Mega, and then you can try to use 2 infantry to block the Neo. Actually, no, you can't do that actually because like you can't block the Megas. Yeah. Never mind. But he does have very cool position though, I'd say. The only question is, I think if Lash gets to the P this turn, Sonya kind of has no way to win against Lash. His counter won't do anything against say a Lash or UCP. Wait, wait. Jokas could get counterback by sacking his Neo. But I don't think it's really worth it though, to sack a Neo for Sonya's CDP. Because Lash will get here CDP. And like, I think that probably wins out, not sure. Nope, in fact he's gonna try to protect his center. Yeah, protecting your center is not a bad move actually. Because once again we have a rocket trying to fire against a Mega. And that's not gonna end well. Okay, pretty crafty. Oh, look how much the timer pressure has gone to Jokas. He did move his Neo. Look how devastating this pressure is. The fact that Jokas did not, cause the tire pressure really is getting to Jokas, I have to say. He did move this Neo. I think that's kind of huge not to move this Neo, because now he's not getting to position. Because that Neo is kind of important, because he might need it to like get to center a lot faster. So HW is gonna take the devastating counterattack. I get some usually. Oh wow, that's super already. So this TDP is not gonna do much against this slash super. Despite the fact that this is the last CDP right now, Jokas is surprisingly getting a nice counterattack against it. His counterattack isn't half bad. The rocket is deadlocked. Oh, it's nice from Jokas. This Neo is in incredibly good position. And because that CDP is going to wear off, this Neo, this mid won't get the good counter attack. Because normally when a mid tank attacks a Neo, the Neo gets hurt pretty badly. But now it won't get hurt pretty badly because he'll get the first strike. Pretty clever. It's pretty witty. I like it. In fact, maybe this is the real reason why Jokas decided to pick Sonya. Because I do want to interview Jokas a bit of why he chose Sonya in this map over his usual pick, Adder. Pure beauty. So how would HW respond to this? This despite the unit, despite how much less units Jokas got. You know, Jokas looks he's behind, and to be honest, the scoreboard does say he's pretty dead behind. But this attack is pretty distinct. Ooh, here's a bit of a tactical mistake from HW. Tends to happen to players actually. Players forget to cap the counter before attacking a bit, so they miss out some damage. It's just a bit of damage though. It's not that devastating, but it can be pretty rough, especially that damage was kind of vital for some kills. But probably is actually. And as we can see, how much Jokas' seated well placed CDP has affected Lash's counterattack. Normally this mid tank would have a lot more health. But since Sonya's CDP gives first strikes, it actually took a really hard counterattack instead. So this Neo is actually pretty safe. In a very safe spot position actually. It's a very dire position where it will take it like at least like what 4 damage I believe for Neo or for a mid first strike. Well, hold on. Jokas' position is something alright. It's actually pretty nice. Wait a minute. Look at this. Does Jokas have the CO HQ capture? A lab capture from this far? I think he actually might have the lab capture. Is this the true secret of playing non-fog Sonya? To use counter break that aggressively, to force certain trades that HW cannot ignore. Prime Tactics has no effectiveness over this. He has it. You have to be careful though, not to lose his capture. Because I think Jokas has checkmated HW is such a crazy turnout against all odds, despite how low his timer is. Look how low this timer is. Freaking 6 minutes against HW's much bigger timer. And because the fact that there's not much heavy terrain near here, not much heavy terrain near here, Jokas can actually just take it over. Oh, I'm surprised he had infantry here, actually. Wait, but the tank can't cover this. No, that's checkmate. That's checkmate. Jokas has taken this game over by the storm. One last ditch effort, one last ditch push. A push so devastating that it results in a lab capture against Lash. So this is the true power of non-fog Sonya in high F. Better take notes because this is pretty huge to see. How it's not only fascinating, it is not intriguing. It is pure. It is beauty. That's what it says. A beautiful elegance in such a push, such a devastating push. A push that is guaranteed. It's over. There's no way that HW can stop this push. It was just that good. It's just all that time, all gone. He gave up so much pressure on the top side and the bottom, all for this game-winning strategy. Very, very clever. I cannot confound this. I do not comprehend. How did it get to this point? It's It's over. It's over. Jokas has taken this game by the storm. He's just taken over. Despite how far he was, how far behind he was. He had so much pressure at the center. The pressure was so strong, it took over the lab. That was his true win condition all along, it seems. That was his There's nothing he can do. Is this Mega kill? I don't think it is. I don't think he kills Mega. Unless he can do 1 damage. But even if he does 1 damage, it's not enough. Because he cannot move this Mega off of that base. So, I guess the one important thing we must discuss now is that how could HW have prevented this siege on this center here? Because we see that HW didn't have a siege with these rockets here. It's very strong rocket pressure, but he didn't have a way to pressure Jokas's center, Jokas's lab like this, compared to what Jokas did to his lab instead. Well, whatever it is, this game is certainly a highlight, though. What was? There's a lot to discuss this game, I believe. a lot to talk about. Because this game is something special. That's non-fog Sonya. And he captured the lab. Because when I did the practice match with HW, I'm gonna let you in one little thing actually real quick. I did not capture his lab against his Sammy. But yet Jokas somehow managed to capture his lab against Lash. How? Obviously, it must have to do something with how he used the Super CUP near the end. Because the first one didn't look that good actually. But when it came down to the third and second, he was getting really good. How do you do it? Yeah, there's no way. He's taking over this game. Day 19. Things look so good for HW. Things looks like I actually really like HW's position. He had he completely dominated top, and it's about to dominate the bottom as well. And he could he could maintain all that. Actually, he could take over the Jokas' center with sheer value and pressure. But as a response to that, Jokas has responded by capping his lap for game. Checkmate. A quite twist of events. In fact, I think we have to discuss HWCO choice here actually about Lash. Because if you think about it, Lash just cannot handle being sieged like this actually, if you think about it. Because despite the prime tactics giving so much depth and offense on the terrain, I realize that the terrain here is very tiny. The only big terrain stuff are these 3 cities. Everything else is a plain, a shoal, and a road, which gets no benefits for Lash. Ooh, there's so much to interview. I have so many questions. I think this match is like honestly, I think this match is worth analyzing for me personally. I want to personally look into the mind of Jokas right now. What he was thinking, how did he get this point actually? Was this already planned out from the beginning? Did he already plan out the fact that my only win condition is to capture his lab? Is that why he chose Sonya? Why did he choose non-fog Sonya instead of Adder? What was the advantage he was thinking of? Because maybe that's the real reason he chose his CO, because of her capability to siege lab, possibly even better than likes of Jake. Well, that's game. He has done it. I don't think this tank has done 1 damage. Right? Actually, calc. possible. Actually, no, not really possible, actually. Well, we just gotta make sure, I guess. I can't tell if it's BM or not, or he actually got hit by like he actually have 9 health infantry. I can't. Oh, I'll just see. Okay, no, he didn't get hit all. GG to the players here. Day 20, such a comeback. It's crazy to think about. I literally cannot comprehend how did it get to this point. How did Dogfog Sonia capture this lab? How? You think Lash would have the advantage against Dogfog Sonia here, but clearly Jokas has proven me wrong on that assumption. There's something I'm missing. I thought this rocket was useless, the rocket on 0910, but actually pulls some interesting value. While these rockets obviously have their value locking down the space, it does not compare to all of this. Overall, this map is something alright. I can't believe I have witnessed this. Just how? I have to ask. How and why? How did it get to this point, I wonder? There's a lot to think about at the end of the day. I think for me, personally, I think I'm going to talk to the players or analyze this match personally myself, because I want to make some critical deductions, because there's a lot for me to say actually. My mind, my everything is literally just been blown to pieces over such a magnificent capture of a lab right here. Because I tried the same thing too. It did work, so I'll see how this works so well. It definitely has to do something with skill choice, no doubt. I think only Sonia would be capable of doing a lab capture like this because of her super TDP giving that first strike boost, especially how aggressive he is with it. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the stream, because I know I did. This was a match for the ages. Definitely worthy of being a highlight for the second live tournament. It's just something you'll never expect. I really do want to ask Jokas what's his purpose, why he chose Dogfog Sonia. Because if this is the actual purpose, if he planned this the entire time to capture that lab from the very start, it is just pure brilliance on his part. I am not just impressed, but I am simply beyond impressed at this point. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. This was quite the match. 20 turns. I can't believe I see a lab catch like this. My god. Goodbye now. This is Will Shulk, signing off.